What's up, everybody? We are back. It is another Sunday. Happy Zeus Sunday. What's up, Jen?
Hey guys, I gotta say this is like probably one of my favorite episodes out of like all of the Baddie seasons. Just wanted to
Really?
start.
Even
I
the
think so because it was
I was
pretty
gonna say
lit.
even the fight in the driveway.
I
I don't know.
think
I
so.
feel like do you just you can see my background. I have it. It was this was more of the highlight of the show. I would say even than Stunna Girl. Would
Yeah,
you agree? So why did they name it Stunna versus everybody if it was like?
because I think at the end that's just what it was. That's pretty much where they left off at. So
But I feel like it reminded me. Well, the title itself, Stunna versus everybody, reminded me of the episode with on Jocelyn's Cabaret with Ms. Wet Wet. And this episode was nowhere near as good as that episode was. And Stunna didn't. I don't know. I feel like
they
most of the
literally
huh?
go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say it split up the episode about half and half. Half of it was about Krishan and Lowe, and then half was about Stunna Girl and the three girls or whatever that had a problem with her. But I thought it was gonna be more about Stunna Girl, but I don't know. I like I said, I was excited to see that they were getting into this fight because it was a cliffhanger last episode, and they tried to make it seem like it was gonna happen last episode.
Yeah.
But look at Lowe's forehead right there.
Dude, honestly, the way that it's like shaped on her head, I really feel like it's like legit like Krishan's three knuckles that just like smashed into like her forehead off
That's
of
what I'm
one
saying.
hit, right? Doesn't it look like her knuckle literally in a line?
I guess that's what it was. I wasn't sure. Did she not have? Did she have any rings on or anything like that?
No, Krishan just
I guess you're right. There were no like scratches. Like the next day, it went right back down.
yeah. Yeah,
By the way, wait, what?
that normally happens.
But I was gonna say I do see we have some people tuned in. So if you want to call in, give us your opinion. If you watch the show, you wanna agree or disagree with us, or maybe talk about something we missed. The link is scrolling by, but let me also put it in the chat just so yeah, if you guys want to call in, go for it. You don't even have to show your video. You could just put your audio up. But if you're gonna call in, or even if you don't call in, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, smash that notification bell. And yeah, that's all I had to say. But continue with what you were thinking about the episode.
I loved it. Like I really think that Krishan and Lowe, you despise what Lowe was saying at the end. I really think that Krishan and Lowe ended up getting a fair fight. You know what I'm saying? Because they both were face to face. Lowe ran up on Krishan. Krishan told her to back the fuck off. Like that was fair. And then I also like it how Krishan like ran that shit and basically was like, "So you want to fight her 1-on-1?" And then got security out the way to let Rolly through to actually fight Stunna 1-on-1.
That was Krishan that did that.
Yeah, because remember, Krishan walked up to Stunna and was like, "So like, what's up with all this? Like, so are you down for a 1-on-1?" And Stunna was like, "Yeah, I'm down for that." And then Krishan walked over and was like, "Boo, let her through. Like, it's gonna be a 1-on-1."
I know, yeah. I didn't like I said, like normally, we talk about this the next day or maybe on Monday or something, Tuesday. And we'll get to watch it a couple times. And I only got to watch this once, but I was thinking that I should have rewound it, but I was like, wait, why did they let her through? Like I was
Yeah,
confused.
yeah. I was like, "So you're gonna do 1-on-1 though, right?" Then everybody agreed to let Rolly and her have her 1-on-1. And then Tommy was like, "Okay, well they're done." And I told you
So
already, Tommy don't play. Like,
so they listen to Krishan more than Natalie even. They like
of course, I told you that already. Brown is way more of a celebrity than Natalie. Like she speaks facts when she says that. Like you guys are like literally on my platform. Yeah, Natalie got the show Baddies going and shit like that, but to have Krishan on it, like, is pretty big for the show itself. Like,
yeah, definitely. I feel like maybe like, Krishan doesn't realize that, it was more of like a better deal for Zeus that they got her on the show than it was for Krishan to be cast on this show. Kind of, I mean,
Yeah.
last season. But so are you saying also that this is one of your more like favorite episodes because you also don't like Stunna Girl and she got
I wouldn't say that. I just feel like all the girls, like, they went hard. Like, Tommy, she did her thing. You know what I'm saying? And I already told you about Tommy. Like, you really didn't see her even pulling hair until she, like, really had, like, no other option but then to, like, do that when security was in the middle and they were by the couch.
all right,
And
but
then,
how do you feel about Rolly jumping in?
so that wasn't cool. Like, okay, so, like, you done already got your shit out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, this girl has beef with multiple people. Y'all can't jump her. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. You already got your fight in. It's Tommy's fight now. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, if Stunna still wants to fight, then Biggie could fight her. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't have to go 3-on-1. Like,
But was Biggie part of it too? I remember seeing Rolly.
Biggie just stood back and let them do it, I think. Because they was like 1-on-1. Like, that's the only way that they was
It
let.
wasn't. It wasn't. You
It was
mean Biggie was saying 101?
No, Krishan was saying 1-on-1. Rolly was saying 1-on-1. Stunner was saying 1-on-1. And then they got their 1-on-1. When security pulled Rolly back, Tommy was like, all right, so it's my turn. And then did her thing. And then while she was doing her thing, Rolly was still, I guess, heated and punched her twice. I seen it twice.
Yeah, like she kind of like was from behind, right?
From behind, yeah. So
That's what
she,
I'm saying.
no,
Rolly's canceled.
I wouldn't say that because honestly, at the day, there are moments where you're just gonna be heated and you're just gonna be trying to fight the bitch that you just fought. You know what I'm saying? It
So
doesn't matter.
how come that wasn't okay
I
with
didn't
Stunna
say it was
Girl?
okay. I said she's not canceled because you also gotta understand Rolly has proved herself like on some real live like square up face to face shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we know she's not about that sneaking shit. You know, that was like in the moment kind of shit. It's not okay.
But now
Not
she
okay.
is. Now she can't say that anymore.
No, she
Now
can't.
she is.
And she just can't, just don't do that no more.
I
Because
mean,
Rolly,
that's why now she's all like, yeah, we should forget about it, blah blah blah, like trying to play nice.
no, she ain't trying to play nice though. For real, she's just like, she literally said if she was like, I'm not going to bully her, but if she tries to touch me or try that shit again, I'm gonna beat her ass every day. Rolly said that. She wasn't. She was being nice to like I guess be cordial, but she wasn't like
And
backing.
I'm trying to figure out why Biggie was crying at the end. Like she's mad because she never got her fight, and now she feels like she can't, or she's gonna
Yeah,
get sent home or something.
yeah. But doesn't something happen? I seen it in the previews. I don't want to like.
Oh, you're right. They do fight, but it looked like
Was that Stunna or was that like I thought that was Stunna fighting Krishan because that person had red hair. Whoever
Stunna
got,
had red hair and she was fighting Biggie.
okay, is that's what it was?
Yeah. And I
Okay.
think she kind of like snuck her in that preview too.
Okay, and Natalie always says every season no more fighting. So
I don't
I
know.
don't
I don't. It seemed serious when Rolly got cut. Like that did look like a lot of blood.
but
Natalie was probably thinking like I might get canceled because of this.
they just gotta like I mean it hit her artery. That's bad. I'm surprised she didn't bleed out more, but
How deep do you have to like get a cut to hit an artery?
probably like an inch.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
And
But
honestly, no, that's like on an average person.
did she have to get like stitches or anything? She was there. It seemed like the next day, and it seemed
Oh,
like
they
she
would
was
have
fine.
had to put the artery. The artery would have kept every single time you pulsate. When you get an artery, every time you pulsate, blood squirts.
I know. Just put liquid Band-Aid on there.
No, you gotta like stitch it. You gotta stitch it. But yeah, I don't know. I just I fucked with it. I felt like they all did their thing. I feel like the fight against Rolly and Stunna was pretty even. Honestly, I feel like Rolly got in like three more punches than Stunna did, and
For
Tommy.
Rolly to be that more than Stunna Girl though, it she looks weak. Like for Stunna for it to be a fair fight and like you
Not
know what I'm
really though,
saying?
because actually a lot of big girls they try to go hard and shit or act like they go hard because they're so big. But really, like you gotta understand, they get tired quicker. They don't got reach.
She
You
said
know,
she doesn't get tired in the
Rolly
confessional.
does this one thing. I've seen her on like the one more chance thing and everything. She doesn't.
Exactly. But
Yep.
Stunna Girl can keep up. Or I
Yeah,
mean, you know what I mean. She can I mean
but she can't keep up with Tommy.
well, she they didn't have a fair fight.
No, but I feel like if they did, the way Tommy was moving and shit, you could tell Tommy got like strategy with that shit. Like she wasn't pulling hair, she was throwing straight right hooks and like dodging.
Okay, still, but how does that look? Like how old is Tommy? Like 39? Fighting a 24-year-old girl? Like
It don't matter. That 24-year-old girl snuck her.
she
Like
snuck her first at
she
the
on
audition.
her. First of all, I looked at that audition again. Tommy threw the drink on Stunna Girl when before Sukihana started coming after her.
No, but after Suki came after her and then security was breaking them up, Tommy like snuck behind her security that was holding her back. And it was the very end of the clip, but then it made a cut and then you could see that security was like had picked up Stunner Girl to try to like pull her away from Tommy at that point.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just gonna be a back and forth thing because I don't know, but I really do think I have Tommy. I got Tommy winning against Thunder Girl because she just got more experience. She's
Obviously she doesn't because Tommy still has to get her sister to come up and they jump
yeah,
her
but
later in the season.
we'll see how it plays out.
You're right, you're right.
You know, Tommy just might be annoyed with the bitch and just be like, "All right, bitch, like I'm just gonna call my sister on you." You know, like
No, but then they both fight her. Well, I remember seeing some clips on just like I guess it was on people's cell phones. So it was kind of hard to make out what happened, but that's what they were saying that they jumped Stunner Girl, and then that's when Stunner Girl brought her boyfriend, and that's when he had the gun, and that was that incident.
I don't know. I haven't seen. I'll look it up after we get off, but yeah,
I don't know. I still didn't see it for it to be called Stunner. For her to be in the title, it wasn't like what I was
yeah.
expecting this episode to be for her.
Maybe it's because she fought the most people.
I mean, the first episode might as well have been called Stunner vs. Everybody.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, that would have been a better one.
Or they could have named this episode Stunner Gets Jumped. Like,
I don't know. I know Krishan.
yeah, no, this
He
was
fucked Low up.
that's what I'm saying.
Like
And
both.
then so I'm trying to figure out could the glass have possibly been from when Krishan was like throwing glass everywhere?
Nope. So you hear it. You could hear it when probably right around the time where Rolly sneaks Stunna and Tommy and her fighting. You could hear a whole bunch of glass shattering when security's holding everybody back during that fight.
Oh, I
Yeah.
would need to go back and watch it, which I'm going to do. And for everyone that remembers Charlie, I think he said he's not free to do it. We'll probably do another one on Tuesday with Charlie, so make sure you come back for that.
Yeah, more updated one.
Yeah, I'm sure like more stuff is gonna come out. There's probably gonna be like people going back and forth on Twitter about this episode, like to describe more what happened behind the scenes and stuff like that. But also What'd you think of the Crazy in Love? We gonna talk about that too?
Yeah, I guess we can. Like, I just feel like Jesus God.
I don't
Them,
understand why they needed this extra episode. Like, what was the point of this bonus
well,
episode?
point. It was literally them being drunk, her giving him head, them arguing and performing.
I want to like. I feel like what if she had to film that in between, and that's why she was late to Baddies because she was doing Crazy in Love just earlier that day or something. You know
Hmm,
what I mean?
I don't know. I know that she said it like in the beginning though. She was like, I don't got time for this shit. Like y'all want me on here? Y'all gotta work with me. Like
And
I
then
got
also
shit.
exactly, but I don't know. Like Tommy Lee, like on the next episode when it says next on, apparently she just flew to the place. She didn't get on the bus with them for the bus ride, but she.
Yeah, but so did who did Natalie go with?
I thought she went on the bus with them.
No, Natalie went with somebody. She said me and somebody's going, and
It
Stunna
wasn't
Girl.
Scotty.
No, it was Tommy and Natalie. I'm pretty sure they took a private jet there.
Oh, I thought it was just Tommy.
No, it was both of them. I remember Natalie saying the girls are going to be so mad if they knew that we took a private jet here.
Oh, I thought she said if they knew you took a private jet here.
I'm pretty sure she said we because you remember when she was like, "Okay, so we need to leave. Like I'm riding with Tommy, Stunna Girl. You gotta go by yourself, and everybody else, you know."
Oh, I see. I gotta go back. See, there's a lot of stuff like that I need to go back for.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a really good episode, though.
I don't know.
I
I need
think.
to see more. I think there's gonna be another episode with more because I remember in the very beginning, before we even got that, like halfway through filming, they came out with a trailer really early on, and even before that trailer came out, Natalie had texted something or had tweeted something like, "There's been 10 fights already," and I'm trying to figure out if she's counting each of these mini fights as like different fights.
I don't know. I feel like the only fights that can be counted as fights is fights where fists actually connect faces. Like
So the first episode was 3 fights, right?
there was the Tommy Stunner Girl one,
Mm-hmm.
and then basically the Roly Biggie Stunner Girl one. That's all one.
See, I think she counted that as 3 separate ones.
No, that's definitely all one because it was all at the same time. You know what I'm
And
saying? Like
then and then
it was all one fight though.
when they were at remember when they all when they were trying to get them all to sit on the couch, there was a fight happening in the background in the hallway.
Yeah, because Stunner Girl tried to run up on Biggie.
Yeah, were they there for the couch conversation?
Biggie was.
No, I meant
Big
Roly and Stunna Girl.
Roly was. Stunner Girl was isolated in the other living room.
Yeah, because they made it seem like Stunna Girl and Roly were there the whole time. Like
No,
they were in those little corners for most of the episode. It was annoying.
yeah, but Stunner Girl was while they were on the couch. Stunner Girl was in the other room. But she tried to run up on Biggie, and Biggie had already. She was ready. Apparently, Biggie was like in a stance that would like. Apparently, if Stunner Girl was running up on her, she would have got her ass knocked out. But I don't know. That's what Rolly said. But Rolly was also on Biggie's side. So with that kind of shit, you just can't really listen to that she say.
Yeah, exactly.
I got
But
told.
that's what I'm saying. I think that she even counts that as a fight. So, and
That's
then
not right.
how many fights did Krishan and Lo get into?
2 in total.
You count it
Uh,
as 2?
The third time Lo tried to run up on her, nothing happened though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't count that as a fight. I count that as like a confrontation or like an argument. It's not a fight until fists connect faces or like they're actually like fighting. In my opinion. So really there was two fights of Krishan. I would count that as two because it was two separate times. There was the two fights the first day. That's four. There was Rolly's fight and Tommy, but I would count that as two too because Tommy started fighting her after Rolly was done, even though Rolly jumped in it. You know what I'm saying? So that's technically two fights. So that's six so far. Am I missing any?
That's what I'm saying. I count the one that was in the hall, the random one in the hallway,
Which one? I don't
where
because
Stunna Girl tried to run up on Biggie.
but nobody got hit. So it was just an attempt fight.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what 10 fights she was talking about.
No, there's only six literal like physical fights, I feel like. Right?
Yeah. And also, how come they didn't show them out at this party?
What
Like that
party?
thought they said they were at the celebrity party or whatever in between that night and the next morning when I think Natalie was talking to Scotty, right? And they were like, "Yeah, Lo went out. She put a hat on." Or was she
I,
talking to Tommy?
that's for the next episode.
No, no, no. It was this episode. After everyone got up in the morning, it was Natalie talking to someone about how they still went out that night. Remember, Lo was like, "I was still trying to go out tonight," so she still went out.
I missed that part.
Yeah, they said, I forget who they said was there. Some celebrity. Jamie Foxx. She said Jamie Foxx was there.
Jamie Foxx is cool.
I forget who else she said. But they had went out somewhere. And that's why Natalie was especially like, we can't be fighting, blah, blah, blah. We're about to be at all these celebrity events. Like, that's what she was trying to say.
Yeah, and it does make sense because Lo was talking about when Razor was up there in the room with her talking about something you need to get your lick back. She was like, I'm trying to go out. Like, I'm not trying to have my wig messed up. I'm not trying to have my face messed up. Like, I'm trying to go out and I'm trying to have fun.
That's
So
what I'm
I guess,
saying. So, yeah, they still went out. And
yeah, probably.
that's the whole point of the show, I thought, is to follow them going out to these places in LA. And they didn't get the footage of the first night where they went out.
No, for real. Real shit. They
So what
really
is,
just want it's all a fucking hoax. Like, they really just want us there for the drama.
but I'm trying to figure out if they didn't. I mean, that is true. That is true. But at least the other episodes last season, they showed them going to these places. Like they went to that party where the baby was fighting. You know, like there were like bigger celebrities there. Oh, that was Bad Boys. That wasn't last season of this.
No, yeah. I was trying to think.
I'm getting my Natalie shows mixed up. She has so many.
I don't know.
But I don't know. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts for this next episode coming up?
Well, I kind of like the fact that Krishan and Lo made up because I don't like or dislike Lo. Like I feel like I have a little bit more respect for her because even though she got her ass whooped, she was like, "Fuck that! I'm not trying to take an L. Like I'm going to keep trying to fight."
She already did. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean,
that's
but she didn't give up, and that's like like she's got heart for that, you know. And you could only like respect that kind of stuff. So, but I do think that she be trying to hype herself up a little bit too much. She got her ass mopped, like, and then she tried to sneak up on Krishan with like the whole head thing and shit. But I don't know.
yeah. No, I feel bad for these BGC girls that get on this show. They can't keep up anymore with the new baddies.
I know. So bad.
But also, I'm not sure if I said it yet. I talked about it when we weren't recording. I don't know if I started already. But I officially do not like Razor. I wasn't sure about her first episodes, but I really don't like her. Like
I
who is she to be trying to coach Low on what to do? Like, oh, you look bad. Like who are you? Like I
That's not why I don't like her, but I'm not too much of a fan
why don't you
either.
like her then? Like you never did. Like even before this, you weren't a fan.
It's not even this episode. It's next episode.
Yeah, exactly. Oh
The
wait,
kind
you
of
don't.
bitch that'll fuck you in the bathroom stall and then go to the police and say that you raped her.
What she
Like
said that?
she was just accusing Scotty of like touching her vagina and touching her ass and all this kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're the girl that screams rape, I guess. I don't know. I just didn't fuck with that kind of shit. Like you gonna put that image out on somebody. Like you could have dealt with that in a different way. If you said you was filling up on me all night, cause that's what she said, right? Or am I tripping?
I need to go back and watch that too.
If talking about some you was filling up on me all night. If she felt up on you the first time and you wasn't comfortable with that shit, you would have been like, hey, like, we could like dance and do this, but like just don't
Is it
touch.
gonna be one of those things that wasn't recorded magically?
I think it was recorded.
Oh, so we're
Yeah,
gonna see it. We're gonna see it next episode then. I
yeah,
guess.
because Scott
Or
like bitch touch your pussy, all this other kind of shit. And it's like I really want to see if she did or not, but still at the end of the day, you talk about something you kept touching me all night. The first time a bitch touches me and I'm not comfortable with it, I'm gonna tell her, don't fucking touch me like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen all night. It's not gonna get to that point to where I
yeah,
gotta like that. I'm gonna pull you aside and be like, I'm not with that shit. Like,
maybe she just thought it was like, oh, we're just girls in the club. We're gonna do this for the show, like
right? So why are you gonna get if you're gonna let it happen all night? Why are you gonna get mad at the end of the night?
because they're not in the club anymore.
But that's just like the same situation if you're with a man and then you fuck him and suck his dick. You know what I'm saying? And then you wake up the next morning and you're like, don't fucking touch me. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what?
Yeah, if you were like doing it for a TV show and then they stopped filming, or you left the event, then yeah, I don't know. I'm confused by that whole thing. I don't know. I feel like Razor was like, oh, okay, the other newbies are getting into this. I need to find someone to fight. Let me pick on the weakest girl in the house.
That's exactly what it was. Because even, just like you said, even if she was doing it for the show, this is your vagina. Like, this is your your pussy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not about to sit there and let a show or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna let a bitch rub up on it and then get mad that she rubs up on it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all are still partying? Like, that don't even make sense.
I
It's
don't know,
weird.
but that does actually make sense because that was the rumor about Scotty, right? It was that like she hooks up with Natalie
I think so. Yeah.
because I saw some stuff on Reddit. If you Google or not Google, if you search her up on Reddit, you'll see some videos.
Look, you can literally you. There's episodes already where Scotty has touched previous girls' vaginas. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Scotty didn't. You know, I'm not. When she was making it a problem, she was just like, "You did this all night, touching me all night." That first of all, how did it get to the point of being all night? Like, if he wasn't comfortable with that shit, it wouldn't have happened the second time. Like, and it's really that simple. Like, cameras or not.
But that's what I'm saying. So she just decided that this would be the one thing that she could turn into a fight.
Yeah.
Because like, what else could she be get mad about?
I don't know.
But also, I don't like how these new girls. Well, see, that's the thing. Stunna is the only one that's not like that. I mean, I'm talking about new girls as in the ones at the audition. So I feel like both Biggie and Razor, they're all trying to be like buddy buddy with the past cast members, thinking that they're already like in the clique, right? They're like, you know what I mean?
Feel like okay, so like I told you, I think I said this last episode. I kind of am kind of mixed feelings with Biggie because I do feel like she's sucking up Natalie's ass majorly.
Yeah. And you
Like
don't think Razor is the same way with
I
Low?
I think that yeah, maybe, but I think it's a little different. I
Stunna
think
Girl is the only one. I feel like she doesn't the same way that like Krishan doesn't really need Zeus. I wouldn't say Stunna's on that level, but Stunna doesn't need the other girls.
no, she did like a whole $1 million deal with a recording company. From yeah,
Stunna
like
Girl?
yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't even realize all that.
I think she's only made 500,000, if that makes sense. I don't know how it works, but I looked up her net worth and she was like, it was like she made 500,000, but her net worth's 1 million. It doesn't make sense. So I don't know.
Hold on for 1 second.
Okay. Guys.
Yeah, you were supposed to keep talking when I said hold on for 1 second. I
Yeah,
didn't mean.
I was about to say, look at those fucking, look at those bums.
I know that's crazy. And they were saying like it was like three. I see like four. Right? There's like what's that thing called? Like when you can't see stuff like that. Like you know what I mean? Like trypophobia or something. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? That's what's happening to me. Like when I look at it.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm
I,
talking about?
no.
If you see things that are like I don't know how to describe it. Like never mind. I don't even know how to. Should I look it up? I'll look it up.
Okay. But no, like, Krishan was pounding on her head, guys. Look at that shit. It's horrible. I actually feel kind of bad for her head.
I can't believe you never heard of this.
I can't believe she didn't know what was about to happen to her. First of all, Krishan gave like 3 scoot ups before she did it.
Yeah, three warnings. You never heard of this? That's what I'm getting from the knots on her forehead right now. Trypophobia.
Yeah. No, I don't have that, but I can see that shit is wild. Definitely.
She needs to like. How is she gonna be on the rest of the show? Is she gonna like really just keep it cool to everyone now? That was her one big. That was her big one, and then she's done.
Who,
Should be
Krishan?
nah. Low. Krishan definitely not.
I just don't think I probably so because Lo kind of like I feel like just based off of me watching these 3 episodes, I feel like she is kind of she kind of like prides herself on being classy. So I feel like she embarrassed the fuck out of herself by trying to run up to Krishan and getting her ass whooped for the second time. I don't think that she's just going to try it anymore. I think that she's going to try to keep her image, as, her reputation as much as she possibly can, even though stuff already happened. But
Yeah, I mean she was well from what I remember, she was known as a good fighter at Girls Club.
yeah, but she was probably fighting weak bitches. She's not fighting weak bitches. She's fighting bitches that know how to fight.
Yeah, she was
Like
like fighting. She was fighting Jada.
yes, it's completely different. You when you're fighting bitches that know how to fight, you gotta know how to fight. Like if you're fighting weak ass bitches that don't know how to fight, of course you're gonna look like you know how to fight. Like I don't know.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. And then
First of all, you
well,
never run that in the first place. So that right there just gave like you don't.
And then last season, Bree, how you feel about her? Like that made her look bad too, right? I would say.
Which part?
I mean, really, the whole season, Bree looked bad.
Brie looked bad, yeah, the whole season, especially when she fought Anne.
Exactly.
That was the most pitiful fight I've probably ever seen. Like, honestly,
But that's what I'm saying. Like
I'm
bad
not a fan.
girls, let's. I don't know. I feel like is it part of the deal? Like Natalie tells them, "Hey, I need you on the show, but you're gonna have to you're gonna have to get beat up."
I mean, I feel like the title of the show itself should let you know that, like, okay, this isn't about to be no fucking housewife shit. Like, this is bitches that are like ready to fight, want to fight.
And they made it seem like, well, I don't know. I guess not really, but like, would you say that they came in preparing to fight, or do you think that they thought that they could get away with not because they were supposed to be the OGs? You know what I mean? Like,
Who came in preparing to fight? Rolly,
no.
Krishan.
I mean, I don't count that. I don't count them because they're Zeus. I'm talking about bad girls only.
Oh, I think that all of the girls on Bad Girls Club already knew what it was. If you auditioned for Bad Girls Club, you knew you was going in there to fight, especially as a replacement. As a replacement, you're probably going in there and getting jumped.
No, but I feel like they think they have some sort of protection because they're because Natalie is Bad Girls, and you would think that she has the Bad Girls back on certain stuff. Like, how are you gonna ask me to be on a show and then let me get beat up like that? Like that's and then still want to be on the show.
I feel like they might have to sign a I don't know what kind of waiver it would be, but like a we are not responsible like if you get in a fight type shit. And then I also feel like that they have to sign something to where it's like, okay, especially for Tommy to be on something like this, I feel like they have to sign something to where it's like none of these girls could press charges on each other. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't go
I
to
don't
court.
think you could do. I don't think you'd be able to like make that contract.
I don't know if you sign off something on your name and saying that something, you get something notarized
I
in
guess
front of
you're right. No, I guess you're right.
it.
Have those like those haunted houses where really they just really like slap you around and shit and like yeah, if they could yeah, they make you sign something and you can't do anything and then they like
Yeah, you can't press charges. Like Tommy's not going to. First of all, Tommy's not going to be a part of something where she knows that she's going to be allowed to whoop people's asses and then be able to press
Baddies,
charges.
hold on, wait. I just thought of a great idea. Baddies needs to do that. They need to make one of those.
What?
Like one of those like one of those tours. You could like tour the bad girls and it'll be like the bad girls are like beating you up.
Like on it. On it.
Yeah, exactly. I swear they would probably make money.
You have Krishan chasing you with the damn chainsaw.
Exactly, but some of them are really gonna beat you. No, do you know what I'm talking about? It's like
Yeah,
McCamey Manor, I think it's called, right?
Bobby already looks like one. Hmm?
But you know the one I'm talking about? I think it's called McCamey Manor or something like that.
Mm-mm.
They like where they really like slap you and like really have you out like
Oh, see, I couldn't deal with that kind of shit. I'll fight. I can't get smacked and not smack back.
it's both part of the experience or whatever. But
Yeah.
I hear that that's also all just like a cover, like yeah, haunted house. Like that's what they do. I don't
Mm,
know.
heard of that, but they should do something like a Bad Girls Haunted House where it's like they chase you with like a fake chainsaw and shit. That'd be tight.
Like
I feel
with
like people,
the real bad girls, with the real baddies.
yeah, like Krishan chasing you with a fucking chainsaw that don't got like a chain on it, like they do at Six Flags and shit. You just have like Natalie be like a zombie. Rolly could be some like like they could all come after you with some shit. But people, I feel like a lot of people who are like really good fans and stuff, they would actually pay like probably $100 to do some shit like that each. They could probably make a good amount. If they advertise it appropriately.
No, I mean, I mean, you're right. That would be good, but I feel like for them to actually fight you, that's what people would pay would pay real money for.
Look, I can fucking fight. I'm not fighting Krishan.
Yeah, you're not allowed to fight them.
Now, see, I'm not letting Krishan fight me. Did you see what she did to that girl's head within 5 seconds?
I mean, they're not gonna do like stuff like that. She'll
No,
smack you like she smacked Natalie on the bus. She's not gonna
Krishan
fight you like
hard.
below.
I'm not the type of person that could just be hit. So that's just you could do that. I'm good.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know as much. Don't like. I'm not trying to say like I'm on Scotty's side because I also don't like Scotty.
I don't like
But
Scotty.
that's what I'm saying. I can't believe that I even dislike Razor more than I dislike Scotty
No,
at
I
this
am on
point.
Scotty's side because I feel like she's getting like just targeted and bullied.
I don't know. Like that's one. I feel like
Like
that's that's one of that. Scotty is one of Natalie's. I don't. I mean, I don't know if they've been to Dubai together, right? But it's one of those friends that she has. If she hasn't taken her to
hold on,
Dubai, she will
who did
soon.
Natalie guy with again?
I know Jayla's went with her.
Who else?
Sarah.
That's who I knew about was Sarah. Okay.
Yeah, on her little trips to Dubai. It's like I'm. Well, I don't know. I think Scotty would be one of those people that went with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think that the rest of the season is going to be like half and half. Like I think it's going to be chill for not even half and half. I guess it's going to be chill for majority of the part, but there's going to be a couple fights here and there. Just because there's going to be a couple fights here and there, but
I'm trying to figure out why Stunna Girl hasn't like come out with a new song or something like to line up in time for the release of the show. Or maybe she's waiting until like the season finale or something. I don't know. Like I'm
I know they're in the reunion already to this. I feel like
I forgot she isn't allowed to the reunion. Did you see? Did you see
who?
that? Stunna
Who?
Girl. She's not. Stunna Girl's not allowed.
Why?
I know because they said that they wanted to avoid the fights because they know that most of the girls still had a problem with her, and so that's why they're not letting her.
They better stop that shit. That's
I
why we
don't.
tuned in.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just a rumor, but like I said, like her boyfriend had brought weapons to the set, so maybe that's why they were also worried.
No, I feel that though. But that's when they need to upgrade their security at the place that they're having the event at. Zeus, if you ever watch this, we need her at that reunion.
Yes,
It's gonna make it more lit. You're gonna have more viewers, I promise. She's gotta be there.
maybe they'll have something where she like video chats in or something. Like she can't be
The
there,
metal
but they'll.
have them walk through, the little thing you go through the courthouse. Where
Okay,
you gotta put all your
she might have like a pencil or something. You don't know. That could be.
I don't know. I know there's not that many damn people that come to those reunions. It's probably like 100 people tops. You guys could literally get something to where it's like the courthouse, and you guys put like your phone and shit in a bucket, and then you walk through that thing, that like rectangle thing that detects if there's metal. If you guys are so scared of that, and then check Stunna Girl and all them because Rolly, she be rolling around with her little piece too. So like you gotta check all them bitches.
I don't know. Yeah, I hope they change their mind. I hope this is just a rumor because, like, back when they were doing Bobby's reunion, Bobby, it was rumored that he canceled the whole reunion, and then they ended up having it. So, and who else? I feel like this happened with someone else too. Amber. At first on Jocelyn's Cabaret, they were saying Amber. Oh wait, never mind. I think I'm taking that. I think I'm mixing
Hold
it up.
on. Where did you see this at?
I think it was on Zeus Hottest Tea on Instagram.
Maybe so then, if it was on that. But does it have a check mark next to it?
Um, it was like I forget. It was a repost. They reposted someone else's tweet or something.
Oh, I'm
It
gonna
wasn't
look.
like
We could look it up after this.
I could look. Well, I don't know. Can I?
You guys, you could Google right now. Be like, look, is Stunna Girl going to be allowed at the Baddies West reunion? Because that would suck if not, honestly.
Who else did they not let go to the reunion? I feel like this happened.
No, I feel like most of the time the girls choose not to come when they don't come. Sorry, it's getting cold in here, guys. So I just cover up a little. I can't hear nothing, but
Hold on, that's not even what I was looking for. I thought I hit something else. Oh.
Zeus hottest tea.
I'm not sure if I have to be logged in. Am I logged in?
No, you just gotta go to search because you're looking at the Zeus network. You gotta look at the Zeus hottest tea. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Where were they talking about it? Maybe it was another one. I don't know.
We'll see.
Or are these like you know how sometimes there's multiple ones? No, this is not one of those.
Don't get the same energy with everybody.
If it wasn't Zeus Hottest Tea, it must have been BGCT, which I think has an ink at the end, right?
Mm.
No, it's not here. I don't know who said it, but that's why I'm doing another episode this week.
Yeah.
Let me keep you guys updated on that. I'll come with receipts on the next one. All right, let me close out of this. And did you see this one? I thought this one was funny though.
Back. Get your lick 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 back. Get your lick.
What I sent you as a meme too.
You're gonna turn it into one and post it?
Mm-hmm. I just don't know how, so I need your help.
Okay. Did you download Canva?
I did, but
you
then
can
I
make them with Canva. Oh.
Because we didn't ever end up actually using it. So I was like, all right, well, I might as well just not have it.
I mean, it's good for everything. Even like, in the very first episode, when they were looking up their names on the screen, when Natalie was talking to her mom, like the font they used for their names, that's right on Canva. Like I could tell it's from Canva.
Yeah. Sure. Well,
And I've seen Canva used on some other stuff too. Wait, what'd you say?
I don't really do stuff like that often, but I'll download it just to do the meme.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you want to look at memes, definitely.
I just want to do this one meme
All right.
about all the rest.
All right. I don't know. I think that's all we have for this episode, unless there's something you think we missed. Well, what else?
Natalie
And there was
sucks.
no. Come on. I mean, I kind of felt bad. I kind of felt bad for her. Like you could tell, like she thought she was gonna lose her whole show when there was that much blood on the floor. Like there has to be. What's the limit? How much blood does have to be on the floor for it to be an issue for Zeus, or do they not care at all?
I don't know. It's gotta suck, but you know I gotta say that at least like once every time we talk about them. I mean,
Exactly. But as always, make sure you stay tuned, and we will be before you know it. Make sure you follow us on all social media at the Gino Bino at @Piscium_96. Make sure you if you're feeling generous, make sure you look. Our Cash App just started scrolling, or it just went off, but you'll see it pop up in a second. It's scrolling below. Make sure you donate. Make sure you yeah, all that. What did I forget to say?
nothing really.
The contest. We didn't. Huh?
And Tuesday. Don't forget Tuesday. You guys got to for Gino and Charlie and possibly me. I'm not sure yet. It just depends on where I'm at with scheduling and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely want to continue the conversation with you in the comments. If you missed this one, if you missed the next one, leave a comment. I'll definitely reply. And also, that's how you can enter into the contest again this week. If you leave a comment and you get the most likes on your comment, I will pay for a month subscription of Zeus for you.
But
and,
you also have to follow me, Gino, and Charlie.
Right. You have to be following all three of us, and you have to be subscribed to the YouTube channel. And both the YouTube channels, because we do play on Gino Bino and GNCT. And yeah, make sure you stay tuned and follow us. We'll be back. All right.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.